Hello everyone and welcome to Rajput, Jain and Associate. Today in this video we will discuss about the various income tax forms that are filed in India. So let us start with ITR1. So first of all, who is eligible to file ITR1? So ITR1 can be filed by a resident individual whose total income does not exceed Rs 50 lakh during a particular financial year. Also, their income arises only from salary, one house property, family pension income, agricultural income up to Rs 5,000 and other sources including the interest from savings account, interest from deposits, interest from income tax refund, interest received on enhanced compensation and any other interest income. Apart from them, income of spouse or minor is clubbed only if the source of income is within the specified limit as mentioned above. So next comes like who is not eligible to file ITR1. So ITR1 cannot be filed by an individual who is a resident and not ordinary resident or who is a non-resident Indian. Also, the taxpayer having total income exceeding 50 lakh rupees or their agricultural income exceed rupees 5,000 or the taxpayer has income from lottery, race horses and legal gambling. Also, where the taxpayer has taxable capital gains, whether short term or long term, or the taxpayer has invested in unlisted equity shares, they are also ineligible for filing ITR1. Apart from this, if a taxpayer has income from business or profession, or is a director in a company, or the person has tax deduction under Section 194N of the Income Tax Act, or have deferred income tax on ESOP being received from the employer, or the person owns and has income from more than one house property, then all these persons or the taxpayers would be ineligible for filing ITR1. So next we come to the changes in ITR1 as compared to previous year. So in the ITR1 for assessment year 21-22, there is an addition of section 115 BAC. So if you wish to opt for the new tax regime under section 115 BAC, select yes in the new ITR form or else select no. One thing to note here is that the option for new tax regime under section 115 BAC will be available only till the due date of filing of return. Now next we come to ITR2. So who is eligible to file ITR2? ITR2 can be filed by individuals or HUF who are not eligible for filing ITR1 or who do not have income from profit and gains of business or profession and also do not have income from profits and gains of business and profession in the nature of interest, salary, bonus, commission or remuneration by whatever name called, due or to be received from a partnership firm. Also, who have the clubbing of income of another person like spouse or minor child. Next we come to ITR3. So what is ITR3? ITR3 is the form which is used by the individuals and the Hindu undivided families who are registered as partners in a firm. However, this form is not applicable to the promoters of the firm. This is applicable for the professionals but in a partnership profession. The partners must be earning income in the form of interest, salary, bonus and etc. So next is who can use ITR3. So ITR3 can be filed by individuals or HUF who is a partner in a firm. Now certain major changes that took place in ITR3 for assessment year 21-22 are: since 1st April 2020, the recipient of the dividend will be liable to pay tax. Thus, the relevant sections such as Section 1034, Section 1035, 115O, etc. have been amended in the Act. Accordingly, suitable changes are incorporated in the ITR form. The taxpayers are given relief from payment of advance tax liability if the dividend is not received. Hence, the ITR forms allows the taxpayers to enter quarterly details of dividend income so that the interest under Section 234C can be computed for default in payment of advance tax. Next comes the ITR4 form. So who is required to file ITR4? ITR4 is required to be filed by the individuals, HUF or partnership firm whose total income includes the business income under Section 44AD and 44AE, income from profession which is calculated under Section 44ADA, or have salary and pension income up to Rs 50 lakhs, or the income from one house property with income up to Rs 50 lakhs. However, the said amount shall exclude the brought forward losses. And lastly, the income from other sources with income up to Rs 50 lakhs. However, the said amount shall exclude winning from lottery and income from horse races. Next comes who is not required to file ITR4. So an individual having an income from salary, house property or other sources exceeding rupees 50 lakhs is ineligible to file ITR4. Also, an individual who is either a director in a company and has invested in unlisted shares cannot use these forms. Lastly, an individual, HUF or partnership firm whose books of accounts are required to be audited under the Income Tax Act 1961 cannot file their income tax return in ITR4. A person who is a resident, not ordinary resident and non-resident of India can also not file their return in ITR4. Or the taxpayer is having any foreign assets or foreign income, or where the taxpayer is assessable in respect of the income of another person in respect of which tax is deducted in the hands of the other person. Next we come to ITR5 form. So what is ITR5? ITR5 form is meant for firms, limited liability partnerships, association of persons, body of individuals, artificial juridical persons, estate of deceased, insolvent, business trust and investment fund. So the individual HUF or company filing ITR7 cannot use ITR5. Next comes the ITR6 form. So the ITR6 form can be used by the companies that are claiming exemption under section 11, that is, whose income from property is held for charitable or religious purposes. Next comes the ITR7 form. So who should file ITR7 form? So the person including companies which work as a charitable or religious trust, political parties, scientific research association, news agencies, hospitals, trade unions, universities, college or any other institutions like NGO and similar institutions shall file their annual return in form ITR7. So this was all about the various ITR forms that are filed in India. So in case you need to know more about ITR forms or you need any assistance regarding the same, contact Rajput, Jain and Associates. Thank you.